Alright guys, I know I don't have anybody here just yet, but I know people are coming, but I'm going to start this video. So welcome back, call sign KQ4SBP. So over the past few videos, you've been seeing me build this auto tuner. Today we're going to finish it, we're going to power it on for the first time, and we're going to even test it. Hoping that everything works. I hope the little screen works, and I hope this thing clicks and does all this little magic bits that's supposed to do. Alright, so, a couple things I did not know I had to do was run a line through the middle of the binocular core, this one right here. So I'm going to run this down, and I'm going to use a piece of this really thin wire for that. Don't know where I put my nips at. I can use my scissors though, that's not a big deal. Okay, I have my scissors nearby. Let's get the soldering station in place here. And let's have at it. Alright, let me point this down here. Alright, cool. So I know everything's going to be a little off center here. Let me just turn that a smidge. Alrighty. So, this goes through the center. That. Bugger. Come on now. See me fight with this little thing? So we did indeed have dinner tonight, but we ate at Wawa. And my stomach is not very happy about my choice. Alright, let's get this in the good old clamp here. 1 and a 2. Oh man. Alright, so, oh, there they are. Trying not to burn myself would be great. My stomach's making all sorts of funny noises. Okay, so let me snip this piece off right about there, because I will reuse that piece right there. I couldn't have done that one any better. Alright. Let me unclip this. Flip the thing around. Run it through again on the other side of the core. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm sending a message. Thing. Yeah, I have a viewer. Well, whoever happened to jump in here, welcome. Watching my nighttime shenanigans. Alright, let's see if this will work. Where can I put that without getting... Oh, there, that way again. Screw it. Hiya! Hiya! Okay. Anthony's funny as heck. Okay. Oh, okay, let's do this. So, gotta melt this wire back just a smidge. Alright, I'll kind of take that one. Okay. Can I do that on this one? Can I do that on this one? Well, it's not the best, but it works. Okay. Yay. Let's nip these little pieces off right here. Without nipping my finger would be great. Okay, cool. Now the other part of this that I'm not 100% sure about. I'm actually pretty sure about it because I still have to power it on, but I still have to get power to the poor thing. So, I have to reference a picture I have brought up. So with the board facing this way, this one is the button. This is the power supply. Okay, cool. So, this is the button here. Okay, cool. I'm going to... Can I plug the button in, or does it have to be soldered? Okay, it has to be soldered, but that's okay. I have some wire. I'll be right back. When I put it on mute and put you on the be right back screen, I'm going to go grab the wire and come right back. Alrighty, I'm back. I said I'd be back. I had to go get some doorbell wire. It's flexible, but it's thin, and I think that it might just be thin enough put through this board. This is button. Oh no. Is that not thin enough? That's a tight fit. Okay. Come back. Okay. So let me do this, because I know the button is not going to be super far. I'm going to cut this and match it in length. Actually, I did that one wrong. Haha. Okay. Strip that one back just a smidge. Okay. Poke this through here. I did want to say, whoever is watching, thank you for jumping in and watching. Makes me super happy that I have somebody here. This one cleaned up. Hopefully this thing works and I don't just, not catch it on fire, but catch it on fire. I know I'm using red wire. I should be using red and black, but this is all I got. And here on this channel, we're all about doing it with the bare minimal cost. The cheapest way possible. My point is, you can do amateur radio without a whole lot of money. Don't get me wrong, having money helps. Having money really can help, especially in this hobby. Okay, I have those connected. Put it back on the little clamp. Now we're going to solder those together now. Where's my solder? Good. Zeddy good, zeddy good. That's good. If I can stop twitching would be great. Okay, I think we might be okay. Alright, I hope that's okay. I really do. Yeah, I think we might be okay. I really wish I knew where my nips were. My nips would be coming in real handy right now. Oh, here they are. Sweet. Yeah, just be careful with that cable there. Not yet. But you can't touch that piece. Okay. cool. You gotta be careful with it. Now the next part I've got to do is solder in the switch here. This is supposed to be the switch, so we're gonna take this. I really don't know how to do this without it being too difficult. Let me try doing this first. Put some solder on here. Yeah, that's not working. So I did in fact eat dinner tonight, but for some reason my stomach's doing all sorts of weird noises. Alright, that's not working. Go to option B. There you go. I did not realize this part of the project would be this difficult. Ooh, did I get that a little too tight? So this is the plus one, so it needs to be the red one. Okay. Nerve-wracking. Well, just in having my luck, I broke the switch. That sucks. But I can just touch these terminals together, theoretically, and it should work. The other part of this is power. So I'm going to have to build that first, which is once again another plastic dingus with a switch. So I'll try something a wee bit different real quick. Oh yeah, that's not an entire spool of wire I got there. Not at all. Ah, come back. Actually, that's not gonna work. Excuse me. Got a whole bunch of tiny things. Oh, we have a new visitor. I heard that my little postman is requesting his courier. Okay, that was my father-in-law. Okay, so, I have a second. Hi. Oh, sorry. Hi. Welcome. Says I have 2 viewers. I don't know who my 2 are, but welcome. I am building an ATU-100 auto tuner for amateur radio. So I just got just the PCB, or the power control board, and then all these little components. All of this stuff was in a packet, and I had to wrap the toroids, put the capacitors on, put all the relays in, wrap all this, put these on, everything, all myself. Just missed me breaking my switch, or my push button. I'm a little bummed out about that, but that's okay. So now, I'm going to try to wire up the rest of this thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not, but that's why I'm trying. Plus, what's the worst that'll happen? Catch on fire. Nothing crazy. I am going to use this, though. I'm going to use these, I think. Just wish that I could plug them in would be great. Alright, I'm going to... Oh, somebody... Oh, crap. Almost caught something on fire. Fire with me. Oh, yep. So, James, you're watching. Or was watching. I don't know who's still watching, but whoever's still watching, awesome. James, if you're still watching this, comment on the live stream itself. Alright, let me nip that off real quick. Hey, okay. Alright, that's not gonna work. Hey. Okay, cool. That's off of there. I'm thinking about just going straight wall power. Switch is a smarter idea, though. Let's see what happens. Cut the end off of this. Okay. Alright, guys, give me just 1 second. I gotta go take care of something. I'll be right back, I promise. Alrighty, I know. I see I got nobody. Supposedly got nobody. Hey James, I see you wrote me, bud. Alrighty, so let's get going with this thing. See what happens here. Holy crap. There's that one. There's that one. One more. Okay, there's that one. Now then, I gotta go from alright, let me hold. You like that? Well, I like that. In there. Okay. So now the problem I have is whichever one's positive, whichever one's negative. And I think I know which one's positive, but I'm gonna be sure I know which one's positive. Hey, welcome back, James. Alright, let's see here. We're going to use a DVOM, digital volt ohm meter, and we're going to see what side of this on the back is center conductor or not. I think it's the big lead. The big piece on here is center conductor. Oh, it's a little. Okay. So the little is the positive side. Okay, I can do that. That's no biggie. The little pin, nope, wrong thing. That's my tune switch. So the little is positive. So this is going to be positive side. Let's turn that a smidge. Hey-ya. Stay there. Okay. Gosh, these little helping hands are great. Okay. Okay. So now all I need is to not drop it. Oh, not all I need. Now, I need 2 more pieces of wire. But I think I might be okay to do the ding dong wire. We're gonna give it a whack. We're gonna see what happens here. So I've already got my radio all set up over here on the side, and that will get me closer to what I need, closer and ready for when it's time to make all this work, which is soon, which is very, very soon, I hope. Cool. There's that side. Just blowing on it to cool it down. Okay, so that's what we're looking like now. So the dangly bit here is actually the where the power is going to plug into here. So now I'm going to do the same thing and put the power on another cable on this side. Alright, there's that. Oh, I have 2 viewers again. Whoever my second viewer is, hello. If you haven't been here before, I am an amateur radio operator. My call sign is KQ4SBP. Phonetically, that would sound like Kilo, Quebec. 4 Sierra Bravo Papa. I'm a general class operator located currently in beautiful Palm Coast, Florida. Whoever we got in there, by all means, if you'd like to interact, by all means, the chat box is there. Let's go ahead and chat, and where are we from? Let everybody know where we are from around here. I am building an ATU-100 auto tuner, or trying to at least. Never built anything like this before. So, what a better time to try and do it than just to do it. Just because I can. Yay! Alright. Sweet. Alright, so there that is. So we have the part where the power supply plugs in. This here. I'm not going to plug this in right now because this is live. We have the power supply. We have the switch in the off position. So an easy way, I've always gotten confused with this. An easy way on these switches, let me get that a little bit closer. This is a tiny switch, itty bitty, the size of my thumb compared to that switch. So the easy way is O for off, I for I want it to turn on, or I want this device on. Just a little easy way to try to remember it. I did the 2 different links on purpose. The short side is the positive side, the long side is the negative. Alright, let's take this entire PCB positive is going to be the side closest to me. Right? Yes. Okay. So we're going to have to clamp this down just a little bit differently this time because of the location of that. Ooh, okay. Beep boop. Alrighty. Now, the potentially stressful part. Now, probably. Oh, did I get it? I got it. Oh, I ungot it. Okay, that's okay. Hiya! Alright. Sweet. Alright, cool. Make sure I'm in the correct hole. Yep, good. Good, good, good. Wow, okay. Now we're going to take the long one, put that out of the way. Put on the ground side of the terminal. I'm getting nervous. It does not look good at all, man. Alright. Not very good. But it is attached, technically. There's my nips. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. I'm not too proud of it, but I am going to show it to you. So there's the solder. Sorry. That's what the solder jobs look like. Not the best. Absolutely trash. This is all of the soldering. So every component on here, except for these little surface mount guys over here, the little ones by this yellow box, all the little ones right here, and the microprocessor chip right there, that one right there, the little black one right there. Okay. I did not put those on. It came with those pre-assembled. Alright, well, I'm not gonna lie. That's it. It's all put together. Let's move this out of the way. I really don't know what's going to be the best way to even attempt to test this. I don't know if I should try hooking it up first. Okay, so, not gonna lie, I'm very nervous. Alright, there's that. O for off. We're going to bend that way. Okay. So, like I said, I have my radio all set up. It's out, so that's going to be this. Wait, no, I lied. Yes, this is this. I have space for this guy here. Okay, cool. So this here. Now, I am going to be totally scatterbrained for a few minutes, trying to figure out how to do the rest of this stuff here. Alright, so this is going to be in, which is the antenna. forgive my room because it is a mess. I would like to find something to put that on. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Told you I'd be right back. Alright, so I'm going to use this little wooden, not wooden, this cardboard box, even though it's more flammable technically than the mat, but the mat's fabric and I don't want it to soak up any heat. Alright, take that coax that way. Now we're going to take this piece of coax this away. Oh, still not long enough. Alright, I'm going to put this radio in my lap. So the radio is the Yaesu FT891A. Turn that back off for now. This is so I don't know what's going to happen. Never built anything like this before myself. I could very well blow something up here in a few minutes. Praying that I don't. Okay. I'm nervous. I'm about to hook this thing up. I'm about to plug it in. Alright. Alright, I'm going to leave that over there. I'm going to get away from it a little. Okay, it's plugged in. It has power. I haven't flipped the switch. Power switch is on. So, alright, well my screen's not doing anything. That's not good. I'm going to touch these together. Hopefully it doesn't fucking blow up on me. Okay, so I don't know what I did wrong because it is not working. Did my plug come unplugged? Interesting. I'm afraid to touch too much of it because I don't want it to go boom. I've got the power turned on to it. Alright, I'm going to turn on my radio and we're going to see if it even attempts to tune. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't think it is. Okay. No, it's not working at all. Well, that's a bummer. The radio's connected to coax. Coax is connected to infed. Well, crap. So, we're going to go volts AC. This should be 10 volts coming out of here. I'm not getting any voltage out of this connector. Like literally out of this connector, I'm not getting anything. What the heck? So if I do this here, now I'm getting voltage there. Getting 10.18 there. So then, oh, what happened? Well, there's a problem with the plug that they gave me. It's got no voltage. So, I didn't want to do it this way. Power that radio off. Alright. Is that one? Center conductor. That's going to be side. Okay, I can definitely tell it's getting power because it's making sparky noises now. Okay, so this is very sketchy. Oh man, I don't like those not working. Well guys, if I start vibrating randomly, we know why. Okay, so still no screen. I'm going to touch these together. I want to stand back and say that one's fair. Okay, so nothing happened there. Nothing happened there. So I did something wrong somewhere. Anything getting hot? Okay. Anybody have any ideas? I know I have 2 viewers, but I've got no idea. So we're gonna So alright, so it is 100% not working. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna check one more thing. Because I've built this thing exactly like the instructions asked for. And I'm not getting anything out of this. So here's this. Now I'm not getting any power through this wire. What the hell is going on here? Arr. As soon as I know I'm getting voltage, I'll be happy. So if I turn this way here, maybe I mess with this wire just a smidge. I'm literally getting no voltage. .2 and .3 volts. Interesting. Alrighty. I might try one last thing here. I really don't want to do it this way. That's not going to work either. Well, darn it. Let me try stripping more of this wire off. Alright, there, a little bit more has been taken off of there. Okay. Screen still did not turn on. Do I have voltage? I have half a volt. That is not enough to do squat diddly, is it? Yeah, I have half a volt now. Dagnabbit. My screen's not turning on. not understand. No voltage. Voltage. I don't know. I've got 10 volts here. All right, let's see if I get. A half volt there. So I have a problem. This wire. There, this here. 10 volts. Cool. So I know this is working. Alright. I really didn't want to do it this way. But. Big but. It's last ditch effort I have. It's either going to work or blow up, one or the other. It goes in there. That goes there. I don't have a screen. Okay, let's see if I've got 10 volts going to the board at least. No. And I know I have good wire. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I knew I'd do something wrong. What in the heck just happened? Give me my wire back. Darn you. Well, I thought this was going to be quality content. Voltage now. No. I've got no idea, guys. Like, no idea why. I've got good wire. Oh, that's where all this extra shielding is coming from. Okay. If this doesn't give me 10 volts, then I don't know what will. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've got it wired exactly the way it wants it wired. There's 10 volts there. So then... So I'm getting 10 volts to the board. Screen's not coming on. Alright, I'm trying this one last time. If this don't work, then I don't know what to do. Nope. So, I ain't got the foggiest clue. I'm over here trying to do voltage and it's... I don't get it. Alright. Well, looks like I will be contacting the manufacturer of this thing and being like, hey guys, this thing don't work. Oh. I don't know. It really sucks. I was really looking forward to this working. And it did not. I have no idea why. I've got everything soldered the way it's supposed to be, and I would get 10 volts up here and half a volt down here. I don't know how I'm losing 10 volts from here to here. The only thing I can think of is there's something wrong here. And I soldered everything together, wound everything the right amount of times, and did everything by that paper. So I'm going to contact the seller, see what they have to say, and I'm going to hope for the best. Now that is, before I go, that is an ATU Alpha Tango Uniform 100 auto tuner. What it's supposed to do is click, buzz, and tick to adjust for the frequency to match impedance to the antenna that you're using. Commercial tuners look like this. This is, you just buy this, hook it up, and it runs. You press the little button over here, it makes a whole bunch of clicking noises, and then it makes your antenna do magical things. And the rig tonight that was being used to test it is this Mamma Gemma. This is the Yaesu FT891. That's right on the top. There you go. Yaesu FT891. The FT is on this side. 891. It's an HF transceiver. Transceiver is transceiver, so transmitter and receiver in one word. You can have a transmitter that transmits only and doesn't receive, and you can have a receiver where it receives only and doesn't transmit. This does both, receives and transmit. One of the reasons why I got this is it's portable, fairly small, heavy though. That's the only downside. One of the things that I really like about this radio, you can take the faceplate off. It's designed for that. That's what that cable is. You can actually buy a cable extension called a cable extension kit called a remote head kit that allows you to put the head anywhere. Well, put the head up on your dash and the body of the radio, like in your trunk or under your seat or something, and still be able to use it. The only downside to this that I don't like is that your microphone port's inside the body. Part of that cable extension kit is a microphone extension too. Well, I appreciate everyone that's watched. Please stay tuned. If you haven't already, please like and or subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. Stick around. I am going to do updates on this whole project because I'm defeated. I don't know what to do with this. I probably put 3 hours into this, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but it didn't work. So, bummer. So, please like, follow, subscribe, click the bell icon. That will actually let you get a notification to your phone or mobile device, tablet, iPad, whatever, or on your computer even, that says, hey, I went live again, and you can hop on and start watching right away. Until next time, everyone.